Okay, so Nathan, I've been thinking real hard on this one. So for Real Talk Studios, I want to think of something like an idea that's just booming, you know?
We got to get our business booming.
Exactly. So here's what I was thinking. Why don't we do business cards?
That's a good idea. We could probably design something.
Yeah, so like I came up with one. It took me about a week to figure out.
Oh, you already designed one.
Just wanted to give you one. Yeah. Look at that.
Real Talk
Studios. Yeah, I might have spelled it wrong.
Right.
Yeah.
And 905, 6969. Whose number is this?
I don't know.
Oh, it's not your number?
No.
It's not Christian's number?
No, I don't think so, no.
So, how did they get in contact us?
Well, I was thinking logistically we could like probably get the number afterwards, you know, just kind of.
Right.
Yeah.
And the dollar signs?
Oh, that's so that they can give us money. So like when you give out cards and they see the money sign, they'll be like,
They want to give us money.
you know, you gotta get bread somehow.
And the microphone because we have a podcast.
Exactly. Yeah.
Very original. I like it,
Yeah.
Mav. Do you mind if I keep a copy of this? I know somebody was asking me for a business card.
Absolutely.
This is your only copy, right?
Yep.
Good.
Yep.
All right, I'll take good care of it.
Thank you so much. Yes.
Welcome to the Real Talk Podcast, episode 70.
Goddamn 70.
I'm your host, Nathan, and I'm joined by the man himself, Matthew Neves, to my left.
Thank you.
And today, we are going to be talking about Christian Bale, his newest movie, The Pale Blue Eye. We're going to give our review to that movie and discuss his filmography, our thoughts on Christian Bale, where we think he ranks as an actor. Let's get into it. Pale Blue Eye. I watched this last night.
Saw this last night. I saw this a couple weeks ago. Yeah, when it first came out. What did you think of the film, Nathan?
So,
Yeah.
there was things I liked about this film, and there was things I didn't. I think Christian Bale's performance is good. I liked seeing him play the detective.
Yes.
It made me wish we got more of a Batman detective in his trilogy. Like, you know, the Robert. When I was thinking about that, I was like, damn, we could have got this with him as Batman.
Yeah.
Would've been cool.
That's totally fair. It's kind of like shit. You play Batman, like fuck. I guess we gotta move on.
Yeah, yeah, we gotta move on.
Shit. Yeah.
But I thought he was great as the detective, and who's the guy who played Edgar Allan Poe?
the Dobby. Not Dobby.
He's from
fuck. What's the Harry Potter shit?
Yeah, he's from Harry
Fuck.
Potter.
He's the Harry.
He's also in Queen's Gambit. I don't know the guy's name.
Fucking see, we're very prepared.
Yeah,
for this.
we're always
Is it the Pale Blue Eye?
Pale Blue Eye.
Pale Blue Eye. His name is Harry Melling. Yes, he played the fucking Dudley Dursley. And to our Harry Potter viewers, we apologize for butchering every fucking name on this list.
But I think we needed to call this guy by name because he had a great performance, I thought, and I think he deserves respect for this performance.
Yeah.
But I just thought the film was slow. It was moving slow.
Yeah. Can I tell you something? I took a nap during this movie, man. I took a nap. It was I think it was at the part where Edgar Allan Poe was like talking to the lady. I don't even know her name. The one that's like
The one that he was like trying to like.
Yeah. It was like, hey,
date and shit?
you're hot. I want to go on a date with you. But it was the olden time, so it was like, let's go for a walk or some shit.
Yeah.
So by that point, I was like, I'm taking a nap, man.
He invites her for a walk, and then in the next scene, he's like, I will die for her and shit. I'm like, whoa, chill, bro.
Yeah, the pacing of this film definitely felt all over the place.
Chill out, bro. You ready to die for her?
Fucking, that's Edgar Allan Poe for you. He just like in 1 second, one date, and it's just like, yep, I'll fucking die. And it's like,
So what did you think with the standout performances of this film?
I think that actor Harry Melling, and Christian Bale, I think they gave up some good performances. A few other actors as well. It's not a bad
Robert Duvall.
He
was in a short scene,
Yeah.
and he didn't do too much. But he's 92 years old.
92.
I didn't expect him to do too much. When I'm 92, if I can fucking wipe my ass by myself, I'll be happy. Never mind act in a film. So
That's fair.
so Robert Duvall's a fucking legend.
Yeah. Like just the scenes alone with him, it's kind of refreshing to be like, oh yeah, fuck man, this guy's been in so many films, and it's just like to him it's nothing.
To him, it's nothing.
Yeah.
But it's just like, man, I'm watching a scene with Robert Duvall and Christian Bale. It's
Yeah.
like, whoa, this is fucking crazy. Even if it's not like, a classic film or whatever, it's like, this is a piece of history right here. Two legendary actors.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's a nice like a passing of the torch in many ways with these actors. It's like, so that was nice. The rest of the film I don't fucking remember.
Man, that's the thing with this film. It's like immediately after you watch it, you don't really remember.
No.
I remember a couple of scenes, like some of the standout scenes were some of the gruesome stuff, like when they're like inspecting the guy's body. I thought that was a little.
Yeah.
That was like, I was like, whoa, that's gruesome, but it looks really real. Like the effects were done really well.
Yeah.
And then obviously there's the twist at the end. Spoiler alert: Christian Bale is the killer.
Is the killer. He was the killer the entire time.
Investigating his own murders.
Oh shit.
And it was a twist, but
Yeah.
didn't really have the like, oh, what a twist.
Well,
I was kind of just like, oh, it's him.
It
Oh.
kind of just
It wasn't really an exciting twist.
kind of just goes. I mean, this guy, the director Scott Cooper, he's worked with Bale before. He did Out of the Furnace. He did Hostiles. He did films with him, but I think one of my favorite films he did was Black Mass with Johnny Depp.
Oh, I haven't
He
seen
plays a gangster in Boston.
What?
Fucking
Black Mass?
that one fucking rules. I think the only thing I had an issue with was Benedict Cumberbatch's Boston accent. I'm just like, oh,
Wait, what did you say the movie's called?
Black Mass, M-A-S-S.
Oh, Mass.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
thought you
yeah.
said math.
Oh,
M-A-S-S.
he be doing maths.
He be doing math. Johnny
Yeah.
Depp doing crazy math.
But yeah, Benedict Cumberbatch. I think
It's a
Joel Edgerton.
2015 film. Yeah, this one
Yeah.
slipped me.
Really, really good film. It's a slow film.
Jesse Plemons is in this movie. He plays the bad guy, of course.
Or, I'm
'Cause-
not gonna say anything.
Because he's got a bad guy face. So he plays the bad guy.
Was he in Breaking Bad? Is that why
As
you're
the
saying that?
bad
Yeah,
guy?
Yeah. I was just wondering. Well, no, yeah, but that's my favorite film from this director. But yeah, Pale Blue Eye.
So it got a 62% on Rotten Tomatoes. Do you think that's a fair score?
For Rotten Tomatoes, yeah, that sounds about right. I mean, I don't see this getting a 20%. I don't see this getting like
No, I don't think it's a
low.
20% movie. There's some great
No.
good performances
Yeah,
in
yeah,
it, and it's not like an incompetent film that
No.
you can't follow.
It's well shot.
It's well shot.
Yeah.
It has a story that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's just not all that exciting, I
No.
think.
It's also expensive too. Do you know how much this fucking film costs? I thought it was like a $20 million film just from like the premise and the VFX that were put into it. I was
Yeah.
like, oh, like
How much did it cost?
it cost I think I read it was like 65 million,
Damn,
from
Netflix
Netflix?
spending that money.
right? I thought it had it here.
I guess period pieces are getting more and more expensive to do, huh?
Yeah, and it's like that kind of sucks because I want to see more.
I love period pieces.
Yeah.
I love period films. It does suck, but it's like it's almost like you need $100 million to do like a fucking
Yeah.
period piece.
Who has that kind of money?
It's unreal.
Netflix does.
Yeah,
You have to sign up for Netflix then. Get your fucking subscriptions, people, I guess. How would you rate this film? You got a 62 on Tomatoes.
Out of 10, I'm gonna give this. Honestly, I think 62 on Tomatoes is accurate because I'm gonna give this film a 6 out of 10.
6 out of 10. I'm going to be way more harsh because I couldn't stay up through it. So I'll probably give it like a 3 or 4 out of 10. That's just my harsh. And it's not like I hate the film, but it's like the chances of me coming back to this film.
Is very low.
Oh my god.
Very, very low. If I'm going back to Christian Bale's filmography, this is not the one I'm gonna watch. This is not the one I'm gonna pick.
No, it's not bad, but
No, it's not bad.
yeah.
Yeah, see, this is the thing. Like, we can't even break it down anymore because it's just like kind of just a boring film. There's not much to say about
No.
it. Slow, boring film.
It happens.
I would say maybe worth the watch if you like Christian Bale.
Yeah.
You're a fan of Godfather, maybe. You're a fan of Apocalypse Now. You're a fan of Robert Duvall.
Yeah. I
Worth
don't
the
know.
watch to see him.
I
but,
think the best I would say is if you're making food, if you're cooking something and you got this on in the background, that's probably the best type of movie you're gonna get out of this.
it's one of those.
It's like you look past, it's like, oh, okay.
If
okay.
I went to the theater to see this, I'd be disappointed.
Same.
Feels like a Netflix movie.
Same. Yeah. But in terms of Christian Bale movies, what was the first one that you were introduced to?
Yeah,
first?
let's go on to his filmography because he
Yeah.
has a long filmography, longer than when I was doing the research for this. It was like much longer than I expected.
Yeah.
First Christian Bale movie I ever watched. Maybe Batman.
Yeah,
Batman
same.
Begins. Maybe.
Batman
That came out
Begins.
pretty. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Batman Begins came out in what 2005.
Yeah, 05, dude, 18 years ago.
Holy shit.
18 years ago.
Man, that trilogy's getting old.
It is, but it doesn't feel old.
It doesn't feel old. It's a timeless trilogy.
Yeah, but
What about you? First Christian Bale movie you watched? Probably Batman as well.
Probably Batman Begins, yeah. And then that's when it was like after the Batman films, I was like, where the fuck has this guy been in? He's been in a ton of films. I think The Prestige was the next one I saw him in.
Prestige is awesome.
Yeah.
Prestige is fucking good.
Oh yeah.
I really like that movie.
Mm-hmm. That one I saw.
And it's funny how like we had talked about like when we heard the concept for this film, we are like, oh, unconfirmed sequel to The Prestige for Pale Blue Eyes.
Right? It kind
Pale
of gave
Blue
off that
Eyes
vibe.
does not compare to The Prestige.
No. The twist is better. The filmmaking's better.
Even like like the historical figure character, way better. The Nikola Tesla character.
Oh, yeah, Tesla.
So good in that movie.
I mean,
So mysterious and great.
how can you top David Bowie?
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, no, that was a really good one. He's done so much though in terms of like performances on their own. Like you just said, you saw The Machinist too, right?
So to prepare for this episode, what I like about doing episodes like this is like I just get to dive into an actor's filmography and watch the ones that I need to see but haven't.
Yeah.
Because we have all got a list of like movies that's like, oh, I know I'll like it, but I'll get around to it, and then you never do. And the podcast gives me a reason to get around to it, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
So I watched The Machinist.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, The Machinist is so good.
Yeah.
It's a tight film. It's an hour 40.
Okay.
And it's like a masterpiece that I never want to watch again. Like it like fucks with my head. It makes me uncomfortable in a lot of scenes, right? Mm-hmm. But wow, it really had a profound impact on me. I really like that movie. I think it's definitely in his top 3 acting roles, in my opinion.
Damn.
I really think his acting in that movie is so good.
He looks so skinny in that film.
Oh my god.
It's
Method
fucking nuts.
acting to the max. Like he looks so the scenes with his shirt off, I'm like, please put a shirt on.
It's like
I can't look at you.
it's like it makes me want to eat a full course meal, man. It's like, god damn.
It's like, how the fuck did he even film like that? Like he had to be exhausted. You know about filming schedules. Like these things are exhausting, long days, and it's
Absolutely.
like I read that his diet was tuna and apples, and he started smoking cigarettes to suppress his appetite.
My guy, that's not the way.
Tuna, apples, and cigarettes.
That's another thing too. I won't go too much into it, but this mentality of like actors going too far with their method, I feel like we got to move away from that, especially in this technological age.
Yeah,
I feel like
he definitely didn't have to do that.
no, he didn't, and definitely he says in interviews, like, oh, my health guy was okay with this. Like, yeah, your health guy was okay with it. I'm pretty sure he looked at you and was just like, oh, it's Christian Bale. He's been in the Batman films. He's worth. Yeah, okay.
Well, actually, at this time, he wasn't. So
this was pre-Batman.
What's crazy is that this movie came out in 2004.
Oh, fuck.
He's 120 pounds shooting The Machinist. In 6 months, he starts filming Batman Begins. He has to gain almost 100 pounds.
What the fuck?
He's like over 200 when he starts filming Batman.
It says he weighed 99 pounds when shooting The Machinist.
See, like
How the
at his lowest, I guess. Yeah, I guess by the
Holy-
end of it, I think he weighed 120, and then he had to bulk up for Batman. He said he couldn't do one push-up after the weight cut, and then he's Batman in 6 months. Well, that's unbelievable. He must have had to train so hard for that.
Okay, because I'm reading more of the Wikipedia. This is Wikipedia, by the way, so don't treat this as gospel.
Yeah.
But it said the water, it said apple and tuna, and he's had 1 cup of coffee per day with occasional whiskey. What the fuck?
Nice.
Dude, if you're 99 pounds and are having, what is it, a glass of whiskey,
That's so fucking.
dude, you're
Christian.
fucking
That
drunk,
must
man.
get him smashed.
You're such a lightweight in that
Yeah.
state of mind that it's like,
for real. Like the apple in your stomach's not gonna help you.
nope. I'm glad he stopped doing that though.
Yeah, I think he's kind of done doing that. But also, I think it's a big reason as to like why he's such a big name. That was almost a bigger story than the film itself.
True.
When you don't talk about The Machinist without talking about how fucking skinny Christian Bale was in that movie.
Yeah. No, yeah.
So, and maybe it doesn't even work if he's just like a regular looking dude. I don't know.
I think deep down, his performance is still great as ever,
Absolutely.
with or without. Like that. I get the whole weight gain thing, but I think after Vice, you see him in that film, and he's gained so much weight, and it's just
Yeah.
like he's almost 50. He can't be doing this.
No, he's definitely done with that.
Yeah, which is good.
So I watched The Machinist in prep for this, and I watched Ford v Ferrari.
Okay.
One I should have watched already a long time
Christian's
ago.
favorite film of all time.
Christian's favorite film of all time.
What did you
Ford
think?
v Ferrari's awesome.
Yeah.
I think it's so exciting. The race sequences are so well cut, and the pacing of that film is so good. I think Matt Damon is corny in some of his roles. I think in this movie he's so good.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed Ford versus Ferrari. I love Christian Bale using like his true accent. He says like bloody hell like
Yeah.
15 times in the film.
Love
Nobody says bloody hell better than Christian Bale.
No.
The best line reading of bloody hell in film history.
Oh yeah.
The
Fucking
bloody
great.
brakes are gone. I love that movie.
Oh,
No, there's so
man.
many quotables from that movie. Like I'm definitely gonna rewatch that again soon because I really enjoyed it.
Absolutely.
What are some Christian Bale movies that you like? What do you think? Oh, let's do this.
Okay.
Let's put you on the spot again.
Oh
here.
shit.
What's the best movie that Christian Bale's in?
Best movie he's in or best performance?
Best movie he's in.
Fuck. Why you gotta do best? I always think of Dark Knight, man. Dark Knight is such a
I think
perfectly polished classic film that every scene I think of it, I'm just like, yeah. But
that's one of the. It's a perfect. It's like you said. It's almost a perfect film.
I say Dark Knight, and I've been saying that for years now. But the more I think about it, the more I'm like, his performance and even the direction, I love more and more because the more I watch it, the better it gets. Is American Psycho?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That movie gets better with every watch.
Yes.
I definitely agree with you.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm gonna have to say the best movie he's in is Dark Knight.
Okay.
But American Psycho's up there for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, it's definitely top 3 best movies he's in.
Yeah.
And that was his real breakout role. I mean,
Yeah.
he got that role. I think that movie came out in 1999
1990, 2000, yeah.
or in 2000. They shot it in 99, I guess.
Yeah, yeah.
So, you know, if you look at his filmography before 99, Christian Bale has a big filmography before 99.
Yeah.
He has quite a few movies. He was a child actor. He
Yeah.
even starred in Steven Spielberg's Empire of the Sun. Have you seen Empire of the Sun?
I haven't, but I've heard of it.
I
and-
watched Empire of the
Fuck,
Sun.
was it good?
No, it's not very good. Shit. It's not very
But at the same time, you're like a 14-year-old kid, and Steven Spielberg casts you as the lead.
Yeah, he's the lead of that movie. He's on camera for most of that film, and he's pretty good in it for a kid. He's extremely young. He's got to be like, I don't know how old he was.
He was like
in
13 or 14.
1987. Yeah, but he's got to be around 13,
Damn.
maybe even younger. Yeah. So then 1999, he gets American Psycho, and after that, he has so many classics. But man, the sheer amount of credits that this man has really surprised me.
Even in some films that like I know they're not good, but like I loved it. Equilibrium. Did you ever hear that one?
No, I never seen.
Imagine like a kung fu movie, but with guns.
Why does the poster look like Matrix?
It's a Matrix
It
ripoff.
just looks like Matrix.
It's a Matrix ripoff, but it's like gung fu. Like they use guns and they like they do. It's the corniest shit
it's
ever.
so early 2000s. It just reeks of the early 2000s. Huh?
I love it.
I gotta see that. I feel
love
like that. I gotta watch that. I'll get a
Yeah.
good laugh out of that.
Yeah, he's good in that.
Okay, so we talked about the best movies and what's his best performance.
Oh, I would still say American Psycho. Patrick Bateman. Like I get it. Nowadays, when people say that, they're like, "Oh, the TikTok, it's literally me. I want to be on Wall Street and be a fucking weirdo." It's like, hey, 12-year-olds,
Yeah.
you should not be looking up to this character. You should not. You should watch this film, and it says it in the title. He's American Psycho.
Yeah, that movie does have like this weird like TikTok resurgence, lately.
It's a meme.
It's a meme.
Like every time you see him with the headphones walking into the office, it sounds like me listening to my music.
Yeah, I actually like that meme.
It's hilarious. I love it too. But like people sometimes take it a little too far. Like imagine watching Fight Club and being like, "Oh yeah, Travis Bickle. Is that Travis
No, Travis Bickle's
Taxi Driver.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Another character that people are like, "Oh yeah, I want to be that person." I'm like,
Right.
"Do not be these people."
Yeah, you do not want to be Travis Bickle.
But yeah, like Tyler Durden, that's the fucking name I was thinking of. But like movies that have terrible, evil people in them, but they're well-made films.
Yeah.
It's fucking terrific. What would be your favorite performance from Christian Bale?
I might say American Psycho. Man, it might be because I just watched it, but Machinist really had a
Yeah.
big impact on me. Like, I was like, wow, he's so fucking good in this movie.
Mm-hmm.
And while I kind of feel like you, where it's like, yeah, he doesn't need to do this like method acting, like be a 90-pound shit.
Yeah.
It just worked in that movie.
Oh,
It
yeah.
just worked. I was like, holy shit. It really had a big impact on me. So I think Machinist is up there, but I probably have to say American Psycho.
Yeah.
Just because it's such a classic film, and his breakout role like literally changed his career forever. He might not be Batman if he doesn't do American Psycho.
Yeah.
He's probably not Batman if he doesn't do American Psycho. Like, you know what I mean?
That's true.
The next 5 years of his career are
Yeah.
completely different.
Because even like films that you could tell he just did it for the money, like Terminator Salvation, he does a good performance in it. Like, I think he's good as John Connor. I don't know. Or like Thor: Love and Thunder.
Speaking of Terminator Salvation,
Oh, fuck.
have you watched the famous meltdown video?
Oh,
of
yeah.
him just fucking raging for 5 minutes.
Fucking distracting. Oh, good. He was yelling at the DP.
If you guys haven't seen this
Holy
video,
fuck,
so
man.
there's this like behind the scenes,
Yeah.
like it's audio only. It's
Yeah.
not really a video. But,
yeah.
they're shooting Terminator Salvation,
Yeah.
and somebody keeps walking like behind the frame,
It was the DP.
It was the DP.
Yeah. Fuck, man.
and he just pops off. But not just like, hey, could you not fucking do that? It's
Yeah.
like he goes 5 minutes into this
Yeah.
guy's life,
Yeah.
and he's like, "Well, that's just great."
That's just great. Fuck, man. The fucking craziest part is like, I think Mick G was directing that film. And he's like, "You have anything to say?"
Yeah.
And he's like, "No, I didn't see it."
Yeah, I didn't even. He throws him under the bus. He's like, "I didn't see nothing."
God damn. If you know what, if I'm directing a film with Christian Bale and he starts
It's
yelling at
bloody
me,
amateur.
I'd probably shit my pants, man. I was like, "Holy fuck."
Yeah, I'd go home, bro.
Yeah.
I'd have to resign from the film
Yeah.
that day.
Well, it's kind of sad how a Terminator film's only recognition is that outburst, because I don't remember a single fucking thing from that movie.
No, that movie sucks donkey dick. Like, let's be real. That movie sucks donkey dick. We know it does. We got the Christian Bale meme, and that's the most memorable thing of it. Yeah, like you said, he's done a lot of movies that were definitely for the check, Love and Thunder, shit like that.
Yeah. Oh,
Christian Bale only won Oscar.
oh yeah, he only won for
The
The Fighter,
Fighter?
which
Oscars are fucking bullshit.
do you ever watch that film, The Fighter?
I've seen The Fighter.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's a good film.
Yeah.
He has a good performance.
There's
Is
just-
that the one I would have gave him Best Actor for? No, fuck no.
There's just some films. I don't know if you've noticed this, but it's like there's just some movies that look like Oscar movies.
That's all. That's the Oscars. There's some
Yeah.
movies going into the Oscars that might have not been your favorite film of the year, might have not been the best film of the year, but they're made for the Oscars.
Yeah.
It almost feels like as they were being written,
Yeah.
the writers thinking about the Oscars. It almost
Yeah.
feels like, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
I don't like that shit.
DiCaprio had the same thing for me because I remember he won for The Revenant. I was like, really?
Oh,
It
that's
took-
such an Oscar movie.
It took this fucking long. You know what he should have won for? Wolf of fucking Wall Street.
Yeah.
Should have won for that. His character, his performance in that is way better than The Revenant.
Revenant's fucking slow. I'm sorry.
But it is.
Revenant's a slow ass
Yeah.
movie. It's an Oscar movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's fucking slow. He should have won for Wolf of Wall Street or any of these other, like, I mean, he's got so many great roles.
He does.
Where he really showcases his range, not just like,
Yeah.
I don't know what Revenant is.
You know what I just realized? Christian Bale hasn't been in a Scorsese film, has he?
When is that shit gonna happen?
It's gonna happen.
He hasn't been in any.
I just said it. It's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
It's like, you know how you say something? It's like, if I just say it,
it's gonna
happen someday.
Scorsese
Yeah.
and Christian Bale.
Dude.
Man, who knows how many Scorsese's got left? That shit better happen.
Oh, I hope it happens right after he does the Pale Flowers. What's the fucking Flowers movie now? I'm mixing shit up now.
Pale Flower
The
Eye.
Pale Flower Eye. The Machinist.
Starring
Moon
Christian
Eye.
Bale and Martin Scorsese.
Fuck.
Killers of the Flower Moon.
Killers
That's
of
the one.
yes.
Yeah.
I want to see that. But after that film, I hope he works with Christian Bale.
Damn, that would kind of be one of the great tragedies of film if they don't work together. Because Christian Bale has worked with a lot of great directors.
Yeah. What's this? His next project?
Oh yeah, I wrote this down. I was doing some research. His next project is called The Church of Living Dangerously.
Oh.
It's written by Charles Randolph, who wrote The Big Short.
Okay.
I love The Big Short.
Yeah, Big Short was good.
I think Big Short has like this really cool, different editing style to it. Has great performances. I really enjoy The Big Short. It's a really unique film. And it's about how one of America's biggest pastors, like those American pastors that like drive private jets and shit like that, like those bullshit ass pastors.
Oh, the televangelists, those ones.
Yeah, exactly. Becomes a drug runner for the Mexican cartel. The premise alone sold me. I'm like, whoa, this is gonna be amazing. Christian Bale as a fucking pastor who's selling drugs for the cartel. Need to see that.
I kind of fuck with that.
So there's no like date for this film. They're projecting this to be his next project because it's like kind of deep into production. Like they're projecting it to be the next one that comes out. It might not be, but I just thought that premise was so cool.
Damn.
I'm really excited about that.
I like The Big Short. I think the director was his name, Adam McKay. He did Big Short. He did Vice, and I was like, oh, okay, those are okay. Like I wasn't a huge fan of Vice, and then he went on to direct what's the Leonardo DiCaprio film? Don't Look Up. Don't Look Up. I heard about that. I saw
that's him?
Yeah, he directed that film. Yeah, and it was the worst fucking movie I watched.
You don't like Don't Look Up?
I didn't like any of it.
Like you really don't like that movie?
No, yeah, I really didn't like it. It wasn't funny.
I'll probably never watch it again.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
I thought some parts were funny.
Yeah.
And I thought it was okay. Like I didn't really regret watching it. I was like, all right, it's 5 out of 10.
Yeah,
decent film. What would you rank that film?
I gave it like 2 out of 10, man. I to me it was like one of those films that was so on the nose that I couldn't find any interest in it really. Because like with Big Short, you're dealing with the subject matter of like the market collapsing and stuff. I'm like, oh, that's fucking.
It was really interesting.
Yeah. That whole premise has so much juice in it that you can fill it into a movie.
But also, what I think is masterful about it is it's kind of a hard premise to explain in film to casual audiences, right? That if they don't know a single fucking thing about the housing market. Yeah. And that's what The Big Short does so well. The way they break it down with those fun, those fun little diagrams and cutaways and like breaking the fourth wall or whatever, right?
Yeah.
It's genius. I really like that film, and Don't Look Up definitely.
It's not as good.
No, in comparison to that film.
I have a passionate hate for that film because of just like everything about it just seems off to me. Like amazing actors are in that film, and it's just like this is what
amazing actors are in that film. Yeah. So when you see the cast, it's like the bar's up here.
Yeah, my expectations.
Your bar is not down here when you're watching it.
No.
Yeah. That's the thing. That's why it kind of falls short of what it could be with that kind of cast.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm glad Christian Bale is doing something fucking new. Yeah. I'm so glad he's not going like, oh, I'm gonna be in another superhero film. It's like, no, he already did.
Yeah, he just got the bag from Marvel. Yeah. Now let's do some shit that is,
creative.
Good. Yeah, creative. Good.
Yeah, exactly.
One little Christian Bale tidbit I want to throw before we do our top 3 performances.
Yes, go for it.
He lost his role in American Psycho to DiCaprio.
What?
So the studio, I think it was Lionsgate, wanted DiCaprio.
Okay.
So much so that they told Bale he had the job at first because somebody working, I think the casting director really wanted Bale.
Yeah.
Studio wanted DiCaprio. So the studio kind of trumps the casting director and they go with DiCaprio. DiCaprio then decides he did that one fucking, what's that movie where he's like
Gangs
on
of
a
New
waterfall? York? No.
Oh, The Beach?
It's a shit movie.
The Beach?
DiCaprio goes to do a shit movie.
Fuck, man, that's a bad choice on his part. I think it's called The Beach. The Beach.
Yeah, that's the one.
It's the water one.
DiCaprio goes to do a shit water movie.
Fuck.
And and then it's offered to Ewan McGregor.
What?
Obi-Wan.
What the fuck?
Imagine Obi-Wan doing American Psycho. And this would be like as the times that
Phantom Menace.
Phantom Menace was already out?
Yeah.
In 1999?
It came out in 99, yeah. So it would have been Phantom Menace and then he does
fresh off Phantom Menace, he would have done American Psycho and then did Attack of the Clones. It would have been so fucking weird.
That's so weird.
I know. But then, of course, ends up going back to Christian Bale and changes his career.
I mean,
I thought that was a cool story.
All terrific actors, but I'm so fucking glad we did not get DiCaprio or McGregor in that role because I don't think it would be the same. I don't.
Yeah, I don't think anybody could have played the crazy. Nobody plays crazy better than Christian Bale. He's so good.
Yeah, good stuff.
Top 3 Christian Bale performances. I think you gave your number 1, which was
Psycho.
American Psycho.
I kind of liked him as Batman. He was a good Batman.
The voice is just too over the top.
But that's true.
That kind of takes me out. That's the one thing about those films when I rewatch it now. I'm like, The voice is over the top. He's just doing like too much of this. Too much of
Where are
this.
the other drugs going? Probably Prestige then. I'd get Prestige. I'd get American Psycho, and the third performance, what was it? Ford v Ferrari. He was in that. I'll take that.
I will take number 1. I'll take American Psycho.
Yeah.
Number 2, I'm not gonna take a Batman film, man. 'Cause I just
He was a good Bruce Wayne, but at the same time, it's
he
like
was a pretty good Bruce
by Dark
Wayne.
Knight Rises, he had the stupid face as Batman.
Christian's telling me to hurry up, but I can't fucking pick. He's got a big filmography.
Okay,
Hold
okay,
up.
hold on. We gotta.
I'm gonna do The Machinist because I just watched it, and that movie is. I've been thinking about that movie ever since I watched it.
Fucking A, man.
So I'm gonna do Machinist, and I'm gonna do.
Don't say Love and Thunder.
No, I'm not gonna say Love and Thunder. I'm gonna do.
He's like in a fucking rush.
Ford versus Ferrari. Thanks for watching the Real Talk podcast.
Dude, we're Russian, man. We're Russian.
All right, Christian's gonna kick my ass. Thanks for watching
Thank
this
you for
episode of Real Talk
watching.
podcast. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next one. Peace.
Peace out, y'all.
Bloody hell.